What is up, everyone? My name is Sam, and today I am bringing out my very first video up on this YouTube channel. Not only is it a brand new video, but it's also the beginning of a new series called WWE GM Mode. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a few of you that are pretty familiar with how this game works and the concept of it. But for those of you that don't, we start off by selecting a brand that we want to represent and manage. So we have the ECW brand, we have the Smackdown brand, and we have the Raw brand. Now, of course, ECW is managed by Tommy Dreamer, Smackdown is being managed by Teddy Long, and Raw is being managed by Jonathan Coachman. So we have these three brands to choose from, and of course we will also be playing as the selected character and brand. So who do we want to go with here? I've played as ECW, and aside from just already playing as ECW only has one championship, and that's the main belt, the ECW championship. So I'm not gonna go with ECW. That would be pretty pointless and a pretty idiot. I'm an idiot. Anyways, SmackDown or Raw? I think we're gonna go with SmackDown, only because SmackDown has the Cruiserweight Championship, whereas Raw has the Women's Championship. Now, no disrespect to the Divas, but I don't really want to focus too much on the Women's Championship. So I'll let Raw, aka Jonathan Coachman, handle the Women's Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and the WWE Championship. We'll take care of the United States, the World Heavyweight, and the Cruiserweight. Seems like a fair trade / offer to me. All right, but moving forward, now we have to decide whether we want to draft a new roster or if we want to keep the rosters that were originally in SmackDown back in 2007. Let's take a look and see how this is looking. This is how the original WWE 2007 SmackDown locker room was looking like. They had William Regal, Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, MVP, Mr. Kennedy, Michelle McCool, Matt Hardy, Mark Henry, King Booker, Kane, Gregory Helms, Finlay, Chavo Guerrero, Batista, and Ashley. Okay, I was about to ask, where's Batista? Where's the Undertaker? I know the Undertaker was in SmackDown back in the day. Pretty stacked roster, if you ask me, though. Pretty stacked roster. Aside from a few names that will remain nameless. But aside from that, looks like a pretty decent roster. I'm honestly digging this roster a lot more than I'm digging the current one. That's just me, though. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to go with the... That's fine. Oh, I actually need to do something real quick, so I'll be back. All right, and we're back. Ooh, okay. Not gonna explain what I did. Just let it be a surprise, all right? Just let it be a surprise. That's all I'm gonna say. But we are not gonna use the current roster that they had it back in 2007. We are actually gonna draft our own roster. So there are a few rules and tips. I've already read this before, so if you guys would like, go ahead and pause it, because I'm skipping it. So now here we go. We get the first round. We get the first pick for the first round of the draft. All right. So we get the first big name, if you will. So the big names that are available are John Cena, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker. Edge, Randy, Batista, Bobby Lashley, of course, are there. CM Punk, Elijah Burke, Ric Flair. But I want a big name. Now, every time I'm the first pick, I get the first pick for the first round. I always have a hard time deciding because, of course, we have John Cena, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, the other superstars that I just mentioned. So when it comes to this, I like to go with the overall. Cena does seem to be having the highest overall out of the whole roster, or out of every single superstar slash diva. But I'm not gonna go with Super Cena, man. I think that would be too easy, and I kind of want to make it a bit challenging for us. So we're gonna skip Cena, and we're gonna go with the second highest overall in the game, which would be the dead man, The Undertaker, with the 95 overall, 82 popularity. I'll take it, man. I will take it any day of the month, or year, or century, whatever you want to say. But anyways, ECW. Okay, ECW takes John Cena and Triple H. Raw takes Rey Mysterio and Shawn Michaels. Wow, we got the first round pick for the first round, and now we get the last pick for the second round. All right. So Shawn is no longer a part of the draft. He is no longer a free agent. That means we have to go with somebody else. Let's take Edge and Batista. Edge and Randy Orton. At least like that, we have a tag team now. No. CM Punk is now part of Raw. All right. Batista and King Booker are also a part of ECW. Bobby Lashley also a part of Raw with CM Punk. No worries. Okay, we are definitely gonna take Ric Flair for sure. I have something in mind that we could do with Ric Flair. And we are also going to take... I'm between Mr. Kennedy and Carlito. Sheesh, even Umaga. I'm going to take Carlito, though. Only because he's a cruiserweight. And, of course, we also need cruiserweights. Elijah Burke and Umaga now belong to ECW. And Mr. Kennedy and Marcus Corvon a part of the Raw roster. Look at Raw. Jonathan Coachman picking out the new breed. All right. We still have quite a few superstars and divas to choose from. But as of right now, I am going to go with... I want the Hardys. But I also want Kane on my roster, so I am going to go with... I'm going to go with Kane. And I'm going to go with Jeff Hardy here. Damn it. Raw got Matt, though. Tough. JTG is also a part of Raw. Sandman and Johnny Nitro now belong to ECW. Okay, not too bad. I am also going to take Shad. Should I take Shad? Who else is available? Let me take a look at our roster real quick. All right. I will take Shad. And I will also take... Man, I should have taken Finley. That's okay. I'll take MVP. Finley and Kali a part of ECW now, and Raw takes Melina and Chris Masters. Now, with that being said, I'm going to take... I want Chavo, Gregory Helms, Kenny Dykstra, and William Regal. If I will be able to take him, I don't think so. I'm going to make an effort to take 2 out of the 4 that I need, and I'll take Chavo. Let me take Kenny Dykstra, actually. All right, cool. We're actually gonna take some divas too, so that we could trade it later on. We'll take Tori Wilson, and we will also take Mickie James. Wait. There you go. 5 weeks. Well, actually, just take Kelly. All right. That is it. This is how our roster is looking. We have The Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton, also known as Rated RKO, Ric Flair, Carlito, Kane, Jeff Hardy, Shad, MVP, Gregory Helms, Kenny Dykstra, Tori Wilson, and Kelly. We are the only brand that got 13 superstars / divas out of... Well, the other 2 brands got 14 picks where we got 13. But hey, it's okay. We'll make the best out of it. We'll try to get a few worthy trades for these divas right here, Tori Wilson and Kelly. Of course, we are going to work on them for a little bit. Within those 5 weeks that we have them. Might trade them within a week. I don't know. But, of course, I need you guys' help. Let me know who you guys think we should trade Tori Wilson and Kelly for. Now, I am planning on maybe putting them in a few matches, maybe for 2-3 weeks, and then trading them afterwards. Of course, building up their popularity a little bit, and then trading them so that we could get the likes of CM Punk over to our roster. Because I don't think a 70s popularity Kelly would be enough for CM Punk, unless Raw is just completely misusing him and his popularity drops. But if not, we just got to be prepared and, of course, raise the popularities of our some divas that we want to trade. But of course, let me know in the comment section below who we should trade for, who you want to see on the SmackDown roster. But as of right now, we have to set our heels and baby faces. Carlito, Edge, Gregory Helms. We'll set Dirty. Kenny Dykstra could be clean. All right. That's how we're going to have it as of right now. That's 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Yeah, that's about. Obviously, we have an odd amount of superstars / divas in our roster, so there's gonna be one extra heel or babyface. So that's looking about right in my eyes. So now we got to set our champions. Who should we set as the World Heavyweight Champion? That is for part 2 of the pilot. That is not going to happen this episode. That is it for this episode, actually. We are not going to set any champions. We are going to have a tournament, though. I think Vince is going to say something, so let's see. Let's see what he has to say. Vinnie Mac.
There you are. I'll keep this short and sweet. I'm giving you the opportunity of a lifetime as a general manager here in the WWE. This is where real men manage superstars, and superstars make me a legend. And that's what I expect from you, to become a master of this business. And that's your responsibility, pal, not mine. All I can do is give you the chance. It's up to you to make an impact. So what are you waiting around for? Get going and convince me that I did make a mistake by hiring you.
All right, so we have to prove Vince McMahon wrong. All right. Well, I don't know. Based off the tone of his voice, I don't know if he was rooting for me or if he was giving me a hard time. But nonetheless, that is it. Let's just read this message from JBL. You need some help figuring out any of the general manager's duties, then feel free to check out my report in the reports section. I will definitely be doing that, but in part 2 of the pilot episode of episode 1. That is it for right now. That is what we have in our roster, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at it one more time. Now, like I was saying before Vince interrupted, we are going to do a tournament for every single championship belt: the World Heavyweight Championship, the United States Championship, the Cruiserweight Championship, and most likely the WWE Tag Team Championships. Of course, this one will probably be done later on in the future, but of course, we are going to get these 3 championships: the World Heavyweight Championship, the United States, and Cruiserweight Championship, put up in a tournament. Now, how that tournament is going to be played out, that is for me to figure out, for you to stay patient and stay tuned, because that is going to be coming out in part 2 of episode 1. But for right now, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was just a little quick episode. But with that being said, stay tuned and look forward to episode number 1, part 2 of the pilot WWE GMO series. Until then, that is it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay up, stay happy, ease up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.